contest. So I'm pretending that I work for C-SPAN, and if I laugh at any of these prank calls, I get fired because it is unprofessional to laugh at some of these stupid ass jokes like that. Enjoy the video.
Next call is Lexington, Kentucky. Good morning.
Good morning. Am I on?
You are on.
Okay, cool. Fuck you.
Let's go next to Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Hey, that was a nice guy.
Waco, Texas. Jed, Democrat. Hi, Jed. You're on the air. Go ahead. Jed, are you with us?
I like
All right, let's move on to...
Introduced him, and he used the word empathy. If you go back and look at his testimony and read it, he's a clear, big-time supporter of black males, not even black females. The proof stands in his riddles of the pornos. Every Friday night, he would go and rip pornos for the weekend for almost 2 years. The subject of every one of them was black males, Long John Silver. He rented that 3 times before he finally bought it. He never rented a video about woman to woman.
I'm going to stop you on that. It's getting a little bit too into. But let me go back.
Was this guy a researcher for the Judiciary Committee or something? I haven't heard about the 3 rentals.
Good morning. You're on with Glenn Johnson. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mr. Johnson, I just want to say, you know, I love George Bush because he loves to blow shit up, first of all.
Thanks, caller. Let's go.
As you look at this from north of the border, what's your take on these Republican debates, Ray?
Well, I think that that the video you played about the marital infidelity is very relevant because I feel like that entire round showed ABC moderators' true bias against Mr. Gingrich, of whom I'm a supporter. And look at C-SPAN as the example of a network which has the ability to stay unbiased. And first, I have to ask you, Mr. Scully, if you personally have a circumcised penis.
We apologize for that. This program works when you can weigh in with thoughtful comments. We apologize for that comment, and we hope that you don't call again. Next.
Jack, Dallas, Republican. You're on with Joe DeGenova.
Hey, Joe, how you doing? I'm Jack Strickland. The question I don't see being addressed is the abundance of references in her emails about AIDS, Skrillex. And what's...
Sorry about that. We're going to go ahead and move on.
More calls. Normal, Michigan. Reagan on our Democrats line. Go ahead.
Hi, Pedro. Thanks. And just on a side note, an old college buddy of yours says hello, my coworker. But anyway, on to the topic. Just to tell you the truth, I don't think we've been bipartisan enough today. I think the main issue is that people are wasting water. I mean, whether or not there's fluoride in it, people are wasting it. You know, I came across an article on the cover of Tiger Beat the other week. Obama sings, 12 songs in the shower.
Topeka, Kansas.
No, California. Saudi Arabia, a friend or foe?
Fuck Bush.
Next call is from Philadelphia. Go ahead, Philadelphia.
Good morning. Genius was the last caller, huh?
Yeah.
But I thought I'd just share with you as we go through this half hour or so some of the emails and what people that listened to Michael Savage had to say to us. Did you really turn off the free speech award when Michael Savage was to talk? How dare you? You are a Nazi and a Stalinist and are probably a homosexual, and I don't appreciate your agenda. Below that, this is one from Stu Lewis, and it doesn't say where it's coming from. He says here, C-SPAN sucks, but not as much as you do. That's to me. Have a nice day, dickhead.
Yeah, how you doing?
Whoa. No, come on, man. He didn't do nothing
I'm a big
to you.
fan
That's
of
messed
Lyndon
up,
Johnson.
bro.
I think he's one of the greatest presidents we've had. He was a real frank president. I appreciate that fact. I just wanted to ask, is there any truth to the rumor that in '64 he was looking towards running mate of Robin Quivers?
Robin Quivers? We'll move on to it.
Westchester, Pennsylvania,
What?
on our
What did
line
he
for
say?
Republicans. You're on with Anna Edney of Congress Daily.
Hello, thank you. I'm with the WWE, and my name is Paul London. I'm
Okay.
trying to form a union on healthcare, and I wanted to know some tips. And fuck you.
We're going to take another call from Buffalo, New York.
I feel as though Obama is not doing a good enough job, that dirty socialist motherfucking piece of shit.
Hi, I'm Jack Strickland, and good morning. Thank you for C-SPAN.
Go ahead.
Yeah, concerning President Obama, I was not impressed with his speech at all, and I think he's proven to the American people numerous times that he's nothing more than an empty suit. The other thing I'd like to say is that there's a rumor going around online that you're a fucking homo.
All right. Apologize for that. We'll move on to our next call.
Austin, Texas. Lex, Democrat, you're up next.
Yes, hi. I think Romney should suck a cock.
Move on, and then next call, and hopefully a substantive one from Haymarket, Virginia.
And his quotes. He's a representative. He's a state representative from Connecticut, and he actually proposed the voting rights of the chimpanzee in the state of Connecticut to have the same rights as human beings.
Hey, caller, what's your point?
Well, it's just that chimpanzees, like Baba Booey.
All right, we'll move on. Pensacola, Florida, Republican line.
Point is, the federal government has now forced white people to quiet down if they have a disagreement with black people. But I'm waiting for the federal government to pass the law that says black people have to like white people, just like the laws we have now. My other point is this, okay? The last lady that just called in and said the
Where is
things
this going?
about Rush Limbaugh and Glenn Beck, which both of those people I do not listen to, okay? She is one lying nigger.
Whoa.
To Toledo, Ohio, and Larry on our Democrats line.
Next to Camden, New Jersey on the Republican line. What do you think about all this?
Good morning, Brian, and thank you for C-SPAN.
Welcome.
When did you lose your virginity?
What do you mean?
How old were you?
I'm not about to answer that
When
question.
you lost your virginity? When'd you get fucked?
Hey, thanks. Nice to hear from you. Always good to hear our callers when they're like that.
Jim, Philadelphia,
Yeah.
Republican caller.
Wow.
Hi, Jim.
Hello.
You're on the air, Jim. Go ahead.
Shit.
We'll move on to speech. My apologies.
Ron and Sharon, Pennsylvania, you're on the Washington Journal. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Rob. Thank you for taking my call. Can you hear me?
I can. Tell us about how your community has changed over the last 10 years.
Yeah, it's changed a lot. I noticed more people in the area. Excuse me, I'm on my way to work. I'm on my way to work this morning on Howard Stern's cock.
I think it's very interesting to see how different this race is from previous races when you look at the amount of personality that you see in the Republican field. Herman Cain with his 999 plan, Rick Perry with his oops, Michelle Bachmann with her very hairy vagina.
Oh, excuse me. That was totally inappropriate. And
Come on, bro.
We're talking about the candidates and
Very
what's
inappropriate.
going on in New Hampshire. But
Thomas in Houston, Texas, Republican
Come
line.
on.
Thanks for holding. You're on with Michael Gordon of the New York Times.
Penises everywhere.
All right. Move on to
Oh my god. Oh. Ah, I was so close. Oh, goodbye. I'm fired.